And to you, good day once again.
I'm still putting puzzle pieces together.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
What is the picture beginning to look like?
It's very big.
Oh, well you are. Very big. All of you are very big.
Sometimes I feel very big.
Very big.
And then sometimes I feel not so big.
Not so big.
I was sitting with my art the other day, and when I do my work, I space out.
You space in.
I space in.
Yes.
That's true. And my eyes tend to blur.
Yes.
Because I work with my hands, and I only need to check it every once in a while with my eyes.
Yes.
So my vision is blurry a lot.
Yes.
And
where else are you looking? What dimensions are you looking into?
Well, I can't name them.
Well, what are you feeling? What are you experiencing?
Magic.
Yes. So, this is natural. What of it? How do you want to use that magic? How do you want to express that magic? Those are the questions.
Well, I do express it.
Yes.
I'm getting off here.
I beg your pardon.
Off my track here.
Oh, all right. That's not really
I'm trying
possible,
to work in more than one question. I know we're supposed to
Why don't you keep it simple? Perhaps that's part of the problem.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. You are making this too complex.
Okay. When I was doing the work the other day,
yes,
and I get very preoccupied with my inner space.
Yes.
These little flashes kept surfacing.
Yes.
And it was like my life was passing before my eyes.
Yes.
But it wasn't. It was my childhood, but it wasn't any relationships in my childhood.
Yes.
It was. Well, that's not true, because it must have been my relationship with the Earth, with the planet, because the little pictures that were coming to me were places that I had been.
Yes.
A little rocky hill.
Yes.
A certain tree, a woods, a stream, just the different natural settings.
Yes.
And so that was very interesting. I didn't really pay much attention to it. I just noticed it as the flashes came up.
Yes.
And I noticed also the feelings, and they were always wonderful.
Yes.
And then shortly after that, it felt like this Kachina energy came into the work that I was doing.
Oh,
and I've now done two little figures that are very powerful with
yes.
energy.
Yes.
And I wondered if there was a connection.
Between the first process and the second result?
Yeah, these flashes coming, and then the opening of that energy.
Yes. The connection, and the reason why your inner vision becomes fuzzy is that you are extending yourself into what we have called quasiplanar realities. These are, for lack of a better term, since one doesn't exist in your language, the spaces in between dimensions that, in and of itself, is another dimension. We have referred to the Kachina energy in the quasi-planar realities as the extraterrestrial's extraterrestrial. It is a vector completely apart from anything even we are familiar with. It is very, very different. We are interacting with them in our own way, you are interacting with them in your own way, but your vision will become blurry in those areas because quasi-planar realities do not follow the same rules at all as any other dimension. They are the glue that holds the dimensions together and at the same time keeps them apart. So you are moving through a different kind of glue. You are extracting bits of information in a way that you can express in your reality. Of course, those are symbolically representative and not literally representative of what you call or recognize to be the Kachina consciousness. But it will suffice. Certainly it is of that vibration. The fuzziness is simply the quality of the dimension into which you are extending yourself.
But I can't seem to come out of it sometimes. I mean, I'll walk out of my house and I'll, to do my gardening or something, and I can't see. Everything is blurred. I can only see within a range of a couple of feet from my eyes.
All right, all right, all right. One moment. How do you feel about your planet?
I love it dearly. I enjoy it.
All right.
I
One
think
moment.
it enjoys me.
Yes, oh yes, one moment. One moment. When you do this, have three things ready. Three things ready for your emergence from that zone. Every time you go in to that space, when you come out, have already there a bowl of salt, a bowl of earth, and a bowl of water. You follow me so far?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
All right. When you come out, take the salt and rub a little bit on your third eye. You understand the spot?
Yes.
Just gently, gently, gently. Thinking of how the earth supports you, how it feeds you. Take some of the earth, rub it on your temples, continuing to feel the nurturing energy of the earth, grounding you, anchoring you. Take the water and touch it to your lips. How it refreshes you, how it clarifies and purifies you. Take a deep breath of air. How it energizes you, how it crystallizes you, how it expands you. Those four things do, and see if there is some assistance in your reorientation back into your earth dimension after exploring the quasi-planar realities. All right?
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, the same thing I used to do when I was a kid.
Yes, so what?
Well, I don't know. I guess I connected it somehow with those childhood flashes.
Yes. Well, as a child, you were, in a sense, as all children are, very sensitive to those other dimensions and frequencies. You have experienced this for quite some time, and you have other connections to this in other lives, in other dimensions. You are, to some degree, yourself in between dimensionalities. You love the earth, but you are not fully of the earth.
Yeah, this I know.
Yes. Well, that is all right.
Yes.
Yes. That is all right. Do you find this discomforting?
Well, yes, because I enjoy my vision.
Yes.
And it has been clear up until a few years ago, and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And
yes.
And I think, well, and it feels like the clearer my inner vision gets, the
yes.
worse my eyes get.
In actual fact, it is the other way around. It is happening the other way around. You are defocusing from your external vision so that you can sharpen your internal vision.
But, so when will I balance these out?
One moment. Answer this question first. In bringing through the idea of the Kachina energy to represent that vibration and express that vibration in your art, is there a primary purpose for doing this? Do you have a primary reason?
For expressing that energy?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's representative of my connections.
Yes, but so what? Why do you wish to express it? You already know it for yourself. What happens when you express it? How does that serve? What does it do?
It touches that place in other people.
And that will do what?
Well, it seems to be expansive for them. They recognize it and acknowledge it.
And will assist them in
opening
and transforming and aligning with that energy, and eventually transforming your earth reality into something more akin to the one you are familiar with.
Right.
And when you transform the earth reality into something you are akin with, then you will see the earth reality more clearly.
Oh.
Because it will be one and the same
Let's
reality.
hurry up. Come on, I'm going blind.
Sometimes you have to pass through darkness to see the light. Do not worry about it. The worry will only cause more difficulty. Let the process unfold as it needs to. The more you transform your earth reality into the one that you feel is home, the more balanced your vision will become. Because then inner vision and outer vision will be the same vision.
Yes, I know.
All right?
Inner vision.
So keep painting and enjoying. Do the ritual we suggested. It can aid and assist you because you will be calling upon the Kachinas themselves to help realign you. They don't want you to become lost in that world. They recognize you as their friend and as their connection, but they want you to be able to function. But soften your expectation of needing to see too much right now. It is a process that allows you to help transform.
I don't have to be unconscious then, because I don't consciously sit to bring this through, these particular figures. They just come.
Yes,
through.
of course.
And then I see,
Yes,
where
of
they
course.
came from.
Yes, of course. That is the easiest way to do it. That's a channeling.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Shooting.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day once again.
More information and more witnesses are starting to talk about the UFO crash in Roswell in 1947,
Yes.
particularly about the bodies that were recovered.
Yes.
And you've said that these beings were from Zeta Reticuli,
Basically, yes.
and your description matches what people have experienced in the abduction cases that have been happening.
Yes.
But the descriptions of the bodies are slightly different, and I was wondering
In
why.
what sense?
The eyes were smaller and seemed to be sunk in rather than eyes that are described by others.
Putrefaction.
What's that?
Putrefaction.
Okay.
They were lying in the desert for a while, you know.
Okay. Then nothing was done by the Zetas to make the bodies more humanoid then, because even the shape of the skull seemed to be more human than what others have described.
No, they were not.
Okay.
They were simply disfigured.
Okay. Then if they're from a different frequency, how could they maintain their solidity in our physical reality even after the crash?
Once the shift is made, they don't have to hold themselves in that frequency. Once the shift is made, they're in your dimension.
Okay, they don't have to, it doesn't take energy, they're just...
No, no, no.
Okay.
The shift is the shift.
Can your civilization do the same?
Yes. And we have. That's why you have seen our ships from time to time.
Okay, speaking of which...
Yes.
In Belgium a few years ago...
Yes.
The ships were triangular with the
Yes.
lights and so on. Was that Essassani?
Some of them, yes.
Some.
Not all, some.
Okay. But who were the others?
No. Not allowed, not allowed,
Not allowed.
not yet. Although I will tell you this, because I know how much you like puzzles. You already have delivered by us in various encounters, in various exchanges of this nature, in various sessions, you already have enough information from us to figure out who the other ones are.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'll take that challenge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can also let your friend help you with that.
Thank you.
Yes, all right. Thank you very much. Shooting.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day. Oh, big sigh.
Well, I have so many questions, but
You also have many answers.
yeah, I do. That's
All right.
true.
What do you wish to discuss?
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering, there's all these pictures in my head that are like a lot of fear that I've had in my life.
About what?
Just really, just a lot of different things.
Name one. The one that is most fearful.
Okay. An image comes to my mind about 20 years ago when I used to smoke pot sometimes, marijuana.
We understand the term.
Well,
We
I
did
don't
not
know.
think you meant kitchen utensils.
And I remember having this experience where I was just, I smoked it, and I was just, I got an extreme fear
Yes.
of like being all alone in the world and no one caring about me.
Yes.
And it was like the scariest feeling. There was like nowhere to go, nowhere, it was just horrible.
Oh, well, who cares?
I know.
Just kidding.
I understand right now. It's just certain flashes come, you know, and it's really ridiculous because it's like there's this part of me that's going through all this really strange fear stuff, and then there's this other part of me that knows the truth, but yet I don't know where all that comes from.
All right. Remember, as you expand your consciousness, you will become more aware of the negative possibilities at the same time you become more aware of the positive ones. So you will fill your repertoire, your library, your card file with flashes of all sorts of potential negative ways to experience any particular step or stage you may be considering or pondering or be aware of at any given moment, just as much as you'll be able to think of the positive side. So in creating certain experiences in your past, and in gathering yourself back together now, in literally remembering yourself, you will scan all the potential ways you could choose to either react or respond to any given concept that now plays out in your consciousness. Just because you're having that doesn't mean you need to react to it. It's just there as an observation. The observation in and of itself does not cause you to feel the fear. It is simply your assumption that somehow those things are coming back or somehow have power to manifest. That is what is causing the fear reaction. It's just an observation. Let it be just an observation. You understand?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yeah. Can I just ask you another real quick question?
I don't know, can you?
I'd like to.
Oh, all right.
If I may, thank you. About 16 years ago,
Yes.
I was in Maui, and I saw, the sun was just setting, and it was rather light out, and I saw a ship didn't seem like it was that far away, and I could see a lot, you know, the shape and the colors.
Define.
Define it?
Yes.
It looked like a Pleiades ship as far as what I have seen pictures and what I've heard. But I was with about 10 other people and nobody else saw it but me.
That is not uncommon. Again, remember, the entire universe is based on frequency and vibration. And it is very easy to allow ourselves and others of our like to key our vibrations to the point or to the pitch where it is literally keyed or tuned to the frequency of one particular individual. No one else will perceive it.
I thought it was really strange that those people didn't see it.
It is very common.
But now, could you tell me who they were? Because it feels so, every time I think of it, it's like it just happened and I feel really connected to whoever.
Do you feel connected to yourself?
Yeah.
Does it allow you to feel a little more light and uplifted?
Yeah.
And does it allow you to want to experience more joy in life?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Much more.
And do you?
I am more and more, yeah.
All right.
Seems like there's some blocks, though, that...
Well, of course. But that is simply what comes with the turf of living on your earth. But you will transform them. You will transform them. These are friends, in actual fact, to some degree, cousins, from another experience going on at the same time in another part of your soul. You understand?
Yes.
And they are, in that sense, letting you know that you are loved, letting you know that the connection still exists, has never been broken. Do you have plans to go back to that area?
Oh, yeah. I go there a lot. I love it there.
One moment. You are going to have a very strong connection in 97.
There?
That we do not know. We just know you are going to have a very strong connection to this in 97. How do you feel about children?
Oh, I love them dearly. I have one.
Is there something that you wish to do with children?
Everything. I love them.
How do you wish to interact with them?
Well, playfully. I mean, with my daughter, we play all the time, and she's so artistic, and I think a lot of it in sort of dancing and singing and playing and acting and theater. And
Have you thought about conducting children's theater?
no, not really.
Is it something you think you would find exciting?
Oh yeah, but I don't know how I would do it. It sounds wonderful though. I love theater, I love film and all that.
When they ask, will you begin?
Well, I'm open to doing it now.
Do you have in your imagination any kind of indication whatsoever as to how to take the first step?
Just saying that I would do it, I'm sure that...
The first step.
First step.
Not statement. Step.
The first step. Well, no, not necessarily, no.
Do you have a picture in your mind? Choose the one that excites you the most. Do you have a picture in your mind of this most exciting thing? Do you have a picture of yourself doing it?
Well,
Can you see yourself doing it?
I really like television a lot.
All right. Can you see yourself doing it?
Yeah.
Can you see the shows you would create?
I can see somewhat of what I would create. I could see
All right.
sort of, kind of what the type of show I would do.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah, kind of like, it could even be like things of Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers. But, just sort of like that. Not exactly, but that kind of fun things with children and doing things and learning and stuff. That's what I see.
Do you see anything else?
Oh, just music, and...
All right, something else will occur to you. It's right on the threshold of your consciousness, but you're not letting it through. But that's all right. That's all right.
You can't tell me?
No. Because it is not our duty to influence you.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I mean. It's like I've got some kind of block that...
No, you don't. You just think you do.
How do I start then?
Dive into the block. Dive into it. This is one of the lessons you could create on your show. How to dive into the block and explore it and find out what's there, what it's composed of, what it has to offer, what lessons are there to be learned. A block is not a block. It is an arrow pointing in an unexpected direction. You must examine the whole concept of expectations. In this case, the arrow points up. That is the only clue they will let me give you. Oh, all right. Oh, please. Can I give her one more clue? Just one. Oh, please. Maybe if you make your face really sad. Maybe if you pout a little bit. Stick your bottom lip way out. Let it quiver. Let it quiver for effect.
Please.
They don't think you sound sincere.
I'm not an actress. That's not what I'm supposed to be. Please. Please.
One moment. They are discussing something. If a child were given a ship such as you saw, ask them what they would do with it.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
Well, I just have to say one thing. I have this book right now one of your books that I'm borrowing. And my daughter, there's a picture of the ship, you know, the couple pages of the diagram for the ship. And she, every time she sees that book, she says, ship, ship. And she makes me show her those two pictures. And also the other one of the beam.
You mean to tell me you made me beg them for information you already had? Well, there goes my reputation. There goes my standing in the club. Manipulated by a human. Tisk, tisk. Task, task. Do you get the picture?
Yes, I'm beginning to see.
Yes, you are.
There.
Yes, you are.
Especially since now those two, putting two and two together makes some sense.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
You are most welcome. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. You have lots of help, you know.
Bashar,
Yes!
you have answered 6 questions from 6 different people. Do you like to continue with 3 more and then take a break, or would you like to do another 6? How do you feel, Bashar?
We will allow your bladders a break now.
Okay.
15 of your minutes of counting, and we will reconnect with you all. We thank you. We await you. I don't say continue. We're sharing.
I feel a lot of confusion right now if I'm pursuing the right track or if I'm doing the right thing with my life. I'm spending a lot of time right now with my kids, and I'm not doing my work as much as I don't know, think I could be or should be or would like to be or used to be.
Well, and good day to you, too.
Hi, I'm sorry.
Nice introduction.
Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for being there. Do you have some notion about what it is that does excite you in life, that you would like to be doing?
Well, yeah.
Well, what?
Dancing and doing healing work through my dancing. And I still do it as much as I can squeeze in, but there's not a lot of time with 2 little babies.
Squeeze. All right. There is the possibility that either A, your expectations about what this kind of interrelationship with children is like will allow you not to experience what you could be experiencing from that particular interaction with those children to the fullest degree you could be, or B, that there is another completely different notion of having children and doing what excites you, another complete definition that would allow you to have the time to do what it is you need to do and the time for the excitement of being with your children as well. Perhaps it is simply in the definition that you are finding your reality lacking. What kinds of things specifically prevent you from doing as much of the artistic expression that you would like?
Alone time.